What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Interactive Family YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video on here since the rebrand. I'm just going to let you know we are doing the Dusty Rhodes Classic. However, it's going to be exclusive here on the Interactive Family YouTube channel. We have the brackets. I'm going to put it in post edit where they are. You can see all they are, who's in it, and who is in the men's and the women's. And these are going to be done inside its own Dusty Cup arena. Yes. But also, this will go out next week, as and when I get these done. However, we are not going to be having the NXT pay-per-view on the 14th of December. The St. Valentines Massacre is going to be delayed. I'm making this now, so you all are aware of it. This is something that I wanted to get on with, but because of dynamic bitrate, this, that, and the other, I had all the stuff already recorded, all the shows recorded, up until week 4. I was starting week 4 recording since the beginning of the January in the universe, but it's not going to happen. I'm potentially getting rid of Valentine's Day Massacre and renaming it. I'm going to rename it because it won't be on Valentine's Day. So, confirm now, no St. Valentine's Day Massacre on Valentine's Day. It might be the week after. And that might be a YouTube exclusive for this as well. We're going to potentially going to record it all as it happens. We'll do it inside the universe. I'm going to sim up to... Legit, I'm just going to sim up to where it is in my universe. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that show, record it, add bits in this and the other where I want the stuff. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go from there, adding extra stuff in. Like, I'm going to put some ads in, this, that, and the other. I'm still talking to people to see if they want to put their ads in, still. I'm going to try and put them in, as well as other people as well. But I'm going to try and make sure that I get this Dusty Rhodes Classic Cup in, so you can see it. And then we're going to move on from there. Also, I'll be adding the Cruiserweight, the Cruiserweight #1 Contenders Tournament will be coinciding with that as well. That'll be inside somewhere inside of it. I don't know how I'm going to set it up, but I believe the first episode will be all 4, either 2 or 4 of the matches in round 1, and then the other for the men's, and then it's going to be the same for the women's the next day. But what I might do is I might do it in 2 parts. So part 1 of the day will be the first 2 matches of one bracket, and then one bracket, one half of the bracket, and then the other side will be, the other part will be the second half of the bracket. And then the next day I'll do 2 videos again. One will be for the men. They'll potentially be the female ones, or 2 earlier on, then 2 later on, and then the next day will be the semi-finals for the men, and then the semi-finals for the women. And the last one will be the men's final, the females final, and also will be the final of the Cruiserweight Classic. Well, there'll be the Cruiserweight tournament as well. That'll then start on that day. There'll be 2 matches on there. And then the next day we'll continue the Cruiserweight tournament. And then we'll go from there. We'll also I'll add in a triple threat match. I scheduled originally a triple threat match for the NXT title. That'll be added in. I'm going to add that from the actual universe mode. I'm going to find that and add that in somehow. It's going to be episodes, so I'm going to try and aim to get, because matches themselves can go, time matches can go about 5 minutes each, so I'm aiming to do like 10, 15, maybe 20-minute shows, but I'm going to add interludes in between them. So it'll be my face like this, I'll be talking this, that, and the other about what happened in the match. And the updated bracket will come up on the screen as well. Obviously, I'll be updating the bracket as and when I record each match. I'm going to try and get a co-commentator in who's in my time zone if I can't get Chris, because I know Chris is busy, schoolwork, and trying to get Raw and SmackDown back up and underway. I'm trying to get at least this first special out the way, and then I'm going to aim to go from there to do Ross to NXT 205 Live. It might just be all exclusive on the YouTube. I've not decided that fully yet. I do have set up dynamic bitrate, and if you see my GTA streams, or any of my streams I've been doing, it has gone flickered on and off, on and off, on and off. But the content's still going. I don't drop frames, so when it comes back on, you still see the action. So there's gonna be where I might do it live through the actual game. So if it looks like it's cut out, I see it cut out, I'll instantly pause the game. So that when it gets back up and it hasn't fucked up more, I'll restart, I'll continue the match. I might do that if and when I do the dynamic break, if I decide to go down that route. I'm trying to get as much done as I can, because obviously I don't know when I'm coming out of lockdown, i.e. I don't know when I'm going back to work. As soon as I go back to work, my time is then hampered, because obviously I have a full-time job. I'm currently a casino dealer, so obviously I can't do stuff like that right now. So I'm more on this. If I can get to a point where this blows up, where I could probably potentially take off a day off work. Like I said, I'm not gonna just drop a day. I've got this is starting to build up. Something here, I want to try and capitalise it. Can I drop a day? So I do 4 days instead of 5. They say, yeah, that's fine, we can do that. Boom, we'll be in. But if not, I'm just gonna push my ass off with this, and I don't want to put something up that's half-assed. That's why it's taken so long for me to get to this point. I suggested it. This is all on me, not Chris. So if you wanted to put in stuff in the comments below saying, oh, why is this here, why is that, why isn't this happening, why isn't this happening, Chris, what's going on? The NXT or 205 Live, it's my responsibility only. So I'm going to get through this. I'm figuring out how to do everything. I'm going to be contacting someone and say, look, what are you doing next week? If you're free to do something with me to do this commentary, I just want to get through this entire tournament, get it all, each match done. I can set it up how I want it set it up, and bang, 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 get all the matches out, every single match done. I'll even write who's faced who wins what, so then that way I know exactly what's going on, and I can then match it up with the actual things. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get it up on my PC, the actual bracket. So when I actually do place it up on the screen, on the Twitch screen, we're going to start off with the women's. So we've got currently Casey Catanzaro and Kaden will face Ginny and Isla Dawn from NXT UK. We've got currently Ember and Rhea versus Nina Samuels and Xia Li. We've got Dakota and Raquel Gonzalez against Aaliyah and Tegan Nox. The way which is Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. I have found a Indy Hartwell course, so we can use that. So we can have the weight officially in here now. It will take on Zia Brookside and Piper Nevin of lovely NXT UK. Let's get on. So let's get the men's bracket up. That's not the one I want. That's that. There we go. We'll get. I've got the female one up again. And we get the men's one up. There we go, let's get the men's up. So we've got on the men's, we've got the way, which is Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory going up against the Singh Brothers, which are now currently in real life are called the Bollywood Boys, but I rather call them the Singh Brothers. We've got Breezango, which is obviously Tyler Breeze and Fandango. We've got Undisputed Era they'll be taking on. Not entirely sure who they're putting through as of yet. There is many different combinations there between them. Obviously, we saw recently, if you did watch my Twitch screen when I did NXT, you saw Undisputed Era, which was Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish with Adam Cole ringside against the Grizzled Young Veterans after Zach Gisman said I had no balls. Yeah, I'm going back through that yet. So speaking of Grizzled Young Vets, they're on the other side of the bracket against Imperium. Walter's boys, as they say, as a group. They're there. We've got Flash Morgan Webster taking on Mark Andrews, and Mark Andrews and me taking on Killian Dane and Drake Maverick, which will complete the bracket. So you see, we've got 8 teams in male and female, all vying to be the winner. The winners of the men will take on Ernie Lorcan and Danny Birch for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The winner of the Women's Dusty Classic will be entered into a triple threat for Io Shirai's women's title. I did want to do it for the women's tag team title, but due to storylines that Chris has set up, that was a complete no-go. So, respecting that decision, I already had this planned. If I couldn't have the women's tag team championships, I would do it for Io Shirai's NXT title. We'll also have we'll have a triple threat who will face Finn Balor. That'll be discussed depending on how far the way Austin Theory and Johnny Gargano go. Will depend if Johnny Gargano will defend his North American title at the special when we get there. Walter, he will potentially have a match as well at the special. Notes will be in due course. All I'm going to say, guys, is like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow us on our social medias. I'm at Motorpotter on Twitter. Chris Carson's at Chris Carson NYC. And follow the official Interactive Family Twitter handle at interactive_fam. Yes, the Twitter name has changed. Make sure you give that a follow, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here. I'll see you again soon. Peace!